This is the most unhinged virtual reality game I've ever played. It unlocked something dark inside me and made me wonder if I'm the real villain. Stick around. I grew up in the 90s and 2000s, back when virtual reality was just science fiction. But a few years ago, I picked up a Valve Index, and not long after that, I started to notice this side of myself in VR games. I'd already played Pavlov, Blade and Sorcery, Superhot, games that let those primal urges bubble up. It's easy to tell yourself you're not some violent animal like a chimpanzee or a gorilla, but deep down, we're all monkey. VR is a blessing and a curse. It's terribly fun to kill virtual NPCs. Terribly fun. A few weeks ago, I picked up Hard Bullet VR. I wanted to live out those John Wick and Neo from the Matrix fantasies that I've had forever. Slow-mo bullet time, stylish takedowns, the works. Problem was, it ran like garbage on my RTX 3080, and the frame rate was all over the place. I had to wait for a patch. But now, on my upgraded system with a 5080, it runs great, no more issues. And here's the thing. Playing it has me questioning my own sanity. I can't get enough. I'm 9 hours in already, and I'm constantly experimenting with new ways to destroy and humiliate these NPCs. If you felt that addictive pull in a VR shooter, drop a like right now. The quiet twist of Hard Bullet VR, you're not the good guy here. All these enemies are part of a paramilitary force, and you're the one who infiltrated their territory. It's a small shift, but once you realize it, the whole thing feels different. You're the intruder, the odd one out against a whole team. Does that make you the hero? Probably not. It's up for interpretation, and it makes you wonder. VR lets us be anyone, but what does it say when we choose to be the monster? The game's still in early access beta years after it first hit PCVR. There's jank, physics glitches, interactions that don't always land right, but the devs do keep updating it. You load into this main menu hub with guns on the wall, a muscle car parked inside. It feels like a billionaire's secret lair. I felt oddly at home right away, but I wanted action. So I walked up to the wall and picked an arena mode, waves of enemies that get tougher. It starts straightforward, gunning them down. The gunplay feels solid. Reloading in VR is satisfying, but little things trip you up at first. Grabbing magazines from your belt means you actually have to look down at them. There's no blind fishing for magazines. Holsters take some getting used to. Ragdoll physics are okay, but not amazing, and are occasionally janky, along with gore and dismemberment. Still brutal though. Throwing stuff is awkward. You can't just chuck things like a baseball. It's more like a forward push and release. Almost like throwing a knife without spinning it. Knife enthusiasts, let me know in the comments if that makes sense to you. Once the controls clicked, I started getting stylish with it. Or trying to anyway. Gun fu like John Wick or Neo is tough to pull off, but the slow-mo helps a lot. John Wick had revenge for his dog. Here, there's no real plot justification. Just you against a lot of them. One guy versus a coordinated force. Makes you the black sheep, the odd man out. In most games, a player character is the good guy by default. In VR though, NPCs are locked into their programming with predictable paths, limited moves, but you're fluid, unpredictable, like water. You can slow time, dodge, weave. That's why they're so easy to take apart. And why it feels like you're the bad guy, because it's fun. Too fun. What works? VR immersion is unreal. This is the closest thing to entering the Matrix in real life. Guns feel weighty, slow-mo power rush, interactables everywhere, and it's perfect for short sessions when you don't have a lot of time to game. The issues? Magazine pickup being look down only, throwing without spinning the item. Valve Index two-handed melee does pretty much 0 damage, so just stick to one hand if you're picking up a sword or a bat. Physics glitches now and then, but the graphics get the job done. Is this VR only magic? Flat screen? No. This game just wouldn't work in flat screen. It's not really a full game, but in VR, it's awesome. And there's no multiplayer except for mods, which I haven't tried yet. My favorite messed up moments were the one-handed shotgun blast at the beginning, the melee decapitation with the sword, so the ragdolls go wild, and the bat to the knee and then bat to the face midair. John Wick who, baby? Pause and comment your favorite kill. I'll shout out the best one. It's worth grabbing on sale. Pure chaotic fun. Some parts are well made, but for full price, only if you're really craving this. 9 hours is solid for VR early access, and I plan to play more, and it runs great on a high-end PC. I also think from footage I've watched of other YouTubers that maybe the controls work better on the Quest. Hard Bullet VR fed those dark fantasies, left me wondering about player versus villain and how VR pulls out hidden sides. Comment below, team good guy or embracing the darkness? Like if Monkey mode hits home, sub for more honest VR and ARPG takes. See you next time.